Hello students, how are you all? So let's we will discuss in the next physical properties of the group 15 elements. So we have discussed atomic and ionic radius, ionization enthalpy, and the third one is we have now electronegativity. So the electronegativity values of elements of group 15 are higher than the corresponding elements of group 14. So on going down the group, the electronegativity value decrease because metallic character will increase. Okay, and along with the increasing of metallic character, the elements of group 15 have the smaller size and greater nuclear charge also, so they have higher negativity. Okay, that is the electronegativity. And the decrease in electronegativity on going down the group is why it's happening is due to increase in size of atom and shielding effect of inner electron or inner electron cell. Okay, when on going down the group. Okay, right? And now we have the another it's a metallic character. So as you know that I have told you the elements of group 15 are less metallic. However, on going down the group, the metallic character increase from nitrogen to bismuth. As I have told you today in your live class, nitrogen and phosphorus are non-metal. As you can see in this picture, I have written nitrogen and phosphorus, they both are the non-metals and they have a non-metallic character. And arsenic and antimony, they are the metalloids, and bismuth is a metal. Along with that, when we before going to our next character melting points, we have some different points to be discussed. First is, you know very well, the among the group 15 elements, bismuth is a metal. Okay, you have seen also in this picture, bismuth is a metal, right? And nitrogen and phosphorus are non-conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, and arsenic is a poor conductor of electricity, and antimony is good conductor, whereas bismuth is very good conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, now we will move in our next melting points. So it is clear that the metallic character of the group 15s, how it is increase metallic character increase when we going down the group, because due to increased nuclear charge and higher electronegativity of elements of group 15. Okay, now melting points. So the melting points of group 15 elements first increase from nitrogen to arsenic and then decrease to antimony and bismuth. However, the boiling points increase regularly on going from nitrogen to bismuth. Why this happening? So you know the melting points increase down the group. Why? Due to increase in atomic size. However, the unexpected increase in the melting point of antimony and bismuth. Why? Is because of their tendency to form 3 covalent bond instead of 5 covalent bond due to inner pair effect. Okay, and the attraction among their atom is weak and hence their melting points are low. Okay, and the boiling points increase down the group from nitrogen to bismuth because of increase in their atomic size also. Okay, now catenation. So you know the means of catenation. When the elements have a tendency to self linking, means when carbon join together, when a number of carbon join together, that character is said to be a catenation. So on the basis of that, the elements of group 15 also show the tendency to form bonds with itself, known as catenation. All these elements show this property, but to a much smaller extent than carbon. For example, hydrazine, NH2, NH2, that is the formula, has 2 N atom bonded together, and now we have the hydrazoic acid. Now as you can see in this picture, that is the hydrazoic acid. Okay, the formula was HN3, not a NH3. Now once again seen HN3, that is the hydrazoic acid. So how it is the catenation work? As you can see in this, nitrogen, you know the nitrogen always contain double bonds. So nitrogen contain double bond, and second that are positively charged also contain a double bond, and one is negatively charged. Okay, so that is the hydrazoic acid. Now we have the azide ion. Azide means N3 minus, and seen in this picture the bonding of nitrogen to form azide ion. But one of the most important things you need to know, among the elements of group 15, phosphorus has the maximum tendency for catenation, forming cyclic as well as open chain compounds. Okay, now I have earlier, when you are in 11, I have told you the catenation power of the sulfur and phosphorus. Sulfur is also found in the P4 state and sulfur acid. Okay, so the diphosphine means P2H4 has 2 phosphorus atom bonded together. Okay, so the lesser tendency of elements of group 15 to show catenation in comparison to carbon is their low metallic bond, means MM bond. This is also called the carbon nitrogen and phosphorus. So as you can see in this picture, we have written in upper side is a bond and second in lower is the bond energy. So as you can see, carbon bond, the energy is 353.3, okay, kilojoule mole inverse, and nitrogen it has the 163.8 kilojoule mole inverse, and now phosphorus 201.6 kilojoule mole inverse, and same as arsenic the 147.4 kilojoule mole inverse. That data is need to be learned and seriously keep in your mind. So The elements having maximum tendency for catenation in the periodic table is only carbon. And among the elements of group 15, phosphorus has the maximum tendency for catenation. When we talk about in a periodic table, so if a objective question comes, so think about or the particular statements. When we talk about in periodic table, so the carbon having maximum tendency for catenation. And when we talk about among the elements of group 15, so phosphorus has maximum tendency for catenation. Okay, so now the last one we have allotropy. So except nitrogen and bismuth, all other elements of this group, so allotropy, for example, phosphorus exists as white, black or red phosphorus, and the arsenic exists as yellow or grey arsenic, and the antimony exists as yellow or silvery grey allotropic forms. Okay, so that are the physical characters. So in our next class we will discuss about the oxidation states and other topics. Okay, thank you so much.